section 2.6, number 7 in the assignment. Here we are going to graph this rational function. We'll begin with our asymptotes, and then we will need to plot at least 4 points. And if there are vertical asymptotes, we need to make sure there are at least 2 points on each side. So let's talk about that. Let's first look at vertical asymptotes. When you set this denominator equal to 0, you only find solutions of x that are imaginary numbers, because we would get x squared equals -1. So there are no vertical asymptotes. Horizontal asymptotes, the degree of the numerator and the degree of the denominator are the same. So we make a ratio of those. So y equals 2 over 1, y equals 2 is our horizontal asymptote. Now, since we don't have a vertical asymptote, we don't have to worry about that statement, but we do need to plot at least 4 points. Since this is quite a bit of work, well, when we let x equal to 0, it's not a lot of work. So when x is equal to 0, y is -2 over 1. So y is -2. Let's knock that point out. 0, -2. We'll get that one plotted. Now we need 3 more points. Let's go ahead and use x equal to 2 and 4, and maybe -2 and -4. So I'm going to show you on the calculator over here, we're going to store x as 2. So you type your number in and press store as x. Now the calculator thinks x is equal to 2. I'm going to go into fraction mode in my calculator. If you don't have this option, just use parentheses. So 2x squared minus 3x minus 2 is the numerator, and the denominator is x squared plus 1. So right now when I press enter, the calculator is going to plug 2 in for x here. And when x is 2, y is 0. Okay, let's let x equal to 6. So 6 store as x, press enter, and now we'll go back up and get our function, and the calculator plugs 6 in. So 6, and the y value for 6 is 52 divided by 37. Okay, we've already have 3 points, and they say at least 4, but let's put 2 over here. How about x equals -2 and maybe x equals -8? Let's start with -2. And we get 12 over 5. So -2, and we have 12/5. Okay, and what did we say we would do? Let's try -5. So -5, and we'll come over here, the opposite of 5, store that as x. We'll go up and get our expression again. When x is -5, y is 63 over 26. And we have more than 1 point that was required. We were required 4. Let's see how this works. And we can check this. And as you can see, that was correct. Note here that we are allowed to cross horizontal asymptotes. The actual asymptotic behavior happens at -infinity and +infinity. So it is okay to cross horizontal asymptotes in an area where that behavior is not going on. Now we can never cross vertical asymptotes. I hope this video helps.